In episode 42 of Uncapped Notes, we talked about why founders should report their runway to investors in their investor updates. And this actually led to a few comments from our viewers about what other metrics are important for founders to report.
This episode talks about all the key metrics that founders should consistently report to their investors and why.
All right, Janelle, let's get right into it. As a VC, I want to see the following metrics in every investor update I get from my founders. And they are monthly revenue, month-over-month growth, monthly burn, runway, cash on hand, headcount, notable product releases, and traction in the form of new users or customers or pilots.
Let's explain these concepts in a way that a 5-year-old would understand. Let me start with a few on the list. Monthly revenue is basically how much money you are making. Month-over-month growth is what percent you grew from this month compared to the previous month. Monthly burn is how much you are spending. Runway and cash in hand go together, really, to indicate how much time you have left before you run out of money.
I'll define those last three metrics I mentioned earlier. Headcount means how many people work at your company. Notable product releases refers to any new progress you've made to your product or service. And traction is the number of users, customers, new pilots that you have. All pretty straightforward stuff.
So founders, one reason why it's important to include these metrics in your investor updates is that it provides your investors a sense of the overall health in your business. Investors want nothing more than to feel like their founders are being transparent about their progress. And this set of metrics is a really good barometer of health.
Janelle, as usual, is absolutely right. As a VC, I want to use these metrics to also anticipate future problems and to discuss with founders ways to solve these problems before they get out of hand.
A good example of this would be runway. If, for example, Eric sees that there is something like 9 to 12 months of runway left, he and the team would likely have a discussion with the founder about planning the next fundraise. Also, Eric, these metrics matter in terms of auditing, right?
Yes, Janelle. VCs don't talk about this too much with their founders, but most VC funds go through a voluntary annual audit with a third-party auditing firm to validate the performance of their own portfolio to our own investors, also known as LPs or limited partners. We need to report the metrics we shared above for each company in our portfolio to satisfy what our auditors require to accurately report on the health of our fund to our LPs.
So founders, if a VC fund in your cap table is pushing you hard for these metrics at the start of each year, you should know that they are probably being pressured by their own auditors to collect key information about their portfolio so that they can report it back to their LPs.
From a VC perspective, reporting these key metrics about your company that we discussed today helps us in two ways. It allows your investor to understand the health of your business, and also these metrics unblock your investor for their own annual audits.
Founders, are there other key metrics you share with your investors? What are they? Please share with us in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to Uncapped Notes.